So, there is this issue that has come up where government has asked the court, they have made an application, the government of the Republic of Zambia, not Hakainde Hichilema, the government of the Republic of Zambia has made an application in court that they want a representative to see the body of Edgar Lungu. There is an application in the South African court by the Zambian government that a representative of government to see the body of Edgar Lungu. Now, why has this application been made? The propaganda yaba PF balino balifo kuleta mobwanga. They want to make they want to shroud it in superstition. They want to shroud it in superstition, and they are saying Hakainde Hichilema has asked his representative to go and see the body. They want to make it an issue of Hakainde Hichilema so that people will start saying Hakainde Hichilema is a witch, and he wants something out of Edgar Lungu's body, whatever. But no, I'm doing this video because I don't want you people to be cheated, to be swayed into pettiness. I don't want you people to be swayed into pettiness. The application is coming from the Zambian government as the result of unusual events that have been happening or surrounding the funeral of Edgar Lungu. You see, when Edgar Lungu died, we were all just told. None of you here can confirm for certain that yes, indeed, Edgar Lungu is dead. None of you here. None of you. Not even Emmanuel Mwamba, the spokesperson for PF, can confirm that Edgar Lungu is dead. None. Even me, I've got the belief due to the association that I had Nava Lungu and the people around him. From my point of view, I believe he's dead, from my point of view. However, I cannot object to government's application. Why? Because in as much as I believe that Edgar Lungu is dead, if ile chitika pali Edgar Lungu nafi sungusha, there is too much mystery around Edgar Lungu. There is too much mystery. Moneni mwe bantu. Look here, you people. This man, the family says, is dead. And nobody has seen the body. Nobody has seen the body. So how are we going to confirm that indeed Edgar Lungu is dead? How? And this I'm not talking from my point of view. I'm talking from the public interest point of view. Not from my personal point of view, but from public interest point of view. Bon say all of you, tell me, how we are going to be certain that Edgar Lungu is dead when we have not seen the body. In a murder case, they always say you cannot charge anyone of murder, or you cannot say somebody has been murdered without a body. The body has to be there. If there is no body, you can't say murder has occurred. In this instance, all of you, much as you may be part of the PF propaganda, much as you may be cadres for Esther Lungu, much as you may be naive cadres, because some of you are just naive, you don't even know what you're fighting for. You don't even know what you are arguing. You don't know. You're just naive. There's nothing in the head. You don't even know what you are arguing. But okay, tell us, how are we going to confirm that Edgar Lungu is dead without seeing the body? How? How are we going to confirm Edgar Lungu is dead? Because okay, even me, I believe that Edgar Lungu is dead. But how can I confirm? I can't confirm. Even me, I can't confirm. So the only way to confirm, we must see that body. Somebody must come out and tell us to say, hey, uyu ni Edgar Lungu. Because mind you, if we go back, Edgar Lungu, when he was going into that hospital, when he went in that hospital, he didn't use his name. This I know. Of course, even that I can't confirm. But he didn't use his name. They used a pseudonym. So even there, if you want, you can make an issue. Who died? Is it Edgar Lungu? Because you go in hospital, you check in hospital with a fake name. Kuno, by the way, I don't use Churufetayari. If you came looking for me Churufetayari and whatever, no, they have given me a different name. But when I was sick, when I went in the hospital, did you see the name that they put there? They displayed my full names. Under the special protection unit, they give you a different name. They give you a code name. Me, I'm a different name here. The name is different. But when I went in the hospital, they put my real names. If you go to people that protect me, to my protection officer, and you go and ask, we are looking for Churufetayari, they'll say, we don't know that person. They will refuse, we don't know that person. I'm telling you, they will refuse, we don't know that person. Because it's part of the code. They give you a different name when you are under protection. But when I went into the hospital, they had to put a full name, my names, as I'm known from where I'm coming from. But Paliba Lungu, they put a different name. He went in the hospital with a fake name. The question is, was it really him or somebody else? You can't blame somebody for bringing up that argument. You can't. Then, we had the funeral. And in the funeral program, it was clearly, explicitly written, no body viewing. 2 masses were held. 2 masses were held. Patukwa bulembokoshi. Nikwisa mwa chitepo, mune chita memorial, ukwa bulembokoshi. Ukwa bula body. Mune peperele chitumbi chishiripo. 2 masses were held in South Africa. The first one that was held at the people living in South Africa. Echitumbi tachaishire. Is that usual? Is that normal? Is that normal? Mwala mpata mwala sukana mwakula tukana shani yo chitefyo kabye ku toilet. The question is, ilia mass mwako eteria, which was celebrated katishinga niwa Father Mulenga bali. Was that normal? Mwako ata mass, requiem mass mwako ata. Batuka bule chitumbi. Was that normal? Was that normal? Was that normal? Okay, kirikiti. Dea kushika. Okay, you can say no, kwali it's a court injunction, chawana shani. But still you went ahead to have mass. Celebrated by His Grace, Dr. Archbishop, I like to put first, Archbishop Dr. Alik Banda. Archbishop Dr. Alik Banda, he flew all the way from Zambia, went into South Africa. And celebrated that mass. Okay, quite court injunction, but court injunction was about not burying. The court injunction was not about moving the body. You celebrated that mass, Nava Archbishop Alik Banda, without the body. Is that normal? Is that normal? So, no one has seen the body of Edgar Lungu. No one. I don't even think Tasila has even seen it. I don't think even Tasila has seen it. I don't even think the children have seen it. The only one who seems to know, because the one that went there and found that Edgar Lungu is dead, Esther Lungu. The story is that before Tabalafoba Lungu, Tasila was there. And then Tasila left. When Tasila left to exchange with the mother, when the mother went there, she found that Balungu is dead. So I don't think Tasila really saw the body. Then from there, Makebi Zulu came in. That's the story we have. But who really saw the body? Who really saw the body? I repeat, I'm not saying that, according to me personally, I'm saying I believe that Balungu is dead. But what I'm saying, all these things I'm saying is that government is justified to go to court to ask for this, because these mysteries surrounding the funeral and the body of Edgar Lungu, it's too much. And this issue of the body has actually come from the family, not from the government point of view. It is the family that has been so careful talking about the body. How? The body. They have been insisting on the body. Maybe this is why they even changed. Because government said we should have body viewing for a number of days before we bury. But the Lungus withdrew. They are the ones who changed the mind. Government wanted people to have a closure by having those days from, I think, from Thursday to Saturday, people to view the body. But the Lungus chickened out. Why? Why did they chicken out? Balami be part. No. Hey, no, we changed because government. The partner of your government yarufieni. It is the Lungu family that chickened out. And you can't blame anyone to think to say, Ballet Tinat, people will see that this is not Lungu. Why? Then, at the back of all these things, at the back of all these mysteries, if you look at Valungu was accused of having had changed his identity. Up to his death, he insisted that Edgar Lungu was not Edgar Lungu. He was Peter Mutawari. That man, he went to court. He never flinched. He never flinched. He never wavered. He never stuttered. He stood firm, even in the face of the court, insisting Edgar Lungu was not Edgar Lungu, but Peter Mutawari. He insisted. There are stories about that house in Kitwe where he was believed to have grown up. There are stories. When people wanted to go and verify, the people were harassed and so on and so forth. We talk about the family, the so-called family. I mean, it is again obscure. No, Edgar Lungu is from Petauke, but who knows him in Petauke? Even now we have a funeral. We have a funeral right now. Who is coming from Petauke to come and stand as a family? You are talking about family. Family, Makebizuru, they have started grafting family members. They have started grafting family members. Who? Who? Tell me. Apart from the sister. Apart from the sister. Apart from the sister. Now, kwena nangofile. Nangofie. Kuti we muntu wakula 60 chakuti years. And you know 60, Balungu died with how many years? 63 years old. Balungu, 63 years old is not very old, It's not very old for you to not to have people that saw you in your childhood. It's not so old. I'm 51 years old. I'm not very far from Edgar Lungu. I'm not very far from Edgar Lungu. It is just about 10 years in between. Slightly over 10 years in between. But when I think about my history and the people that know me, I mean, it's very easy. It's very easy. I've got so many people around. So many. I've got teachers. Even my teacher, my primary teachers are there. Secondary teachers are there. Right now I'm sitting here. I can't, DP is there. My classmate, Patiput. I used to call him Patiput. But Putankaka. He's there. Right there. I've got so many. Edith Kampamba. They are there. Many that can stand up and just say, this guy, Tware Kuranang. Even when I go back to Madando Primary School, I've got people that I can remember. Madando Primary School. I've got teachers and everything. So, I mean, but how is it that Valungu looks like then vakote sana, such that everybody that was there when he was growing up are all wiped out? Even the relatives, you can't see relatives. In relatives, there are many. Napapele narwele naleva tumina ama voice note shan. Ndedi naleva that nafa akika ile. There are so many who saw me grow up. Even kuna nkane kuchinsadi kwa mubanga. Kuchinsadi kwa mubanga kwa Kasanta, where I never went until when I was grown up. But I still have relatives there. I have my sisters there right now. So if you went to my to where we came from, my father also left a long time ago. But I went there, I found my sister there. I found my relatives there. I found my aunties there. Mbaba Lungu. Balungu. Uko kupeta uke mulanda, yo ba kupeta uke, yo ba kwa kalinda walo, yo chavana shan. Who are the relatives? People were flying going to South Africa. Who flew from the village where Balungu comes from, wherever he comes from? Who flew? The point I'm trying to make is that there is too much mystery around by Edgar Lungu. Too much mystery. That if there were these mysteries, these doubts about his identity, his personality, can you blame government for asking the court to see the body? I think they should have even included the DNA there. Not just to see the body, but they should have included even the DNA. You can't blame government. You can't start bringing in superstition. You want to trivialize it. At Hakainde Ichilema, in superstition. You want to trivialize it in superstition, trying to put it on Hakainde Ichilema, to say Hakainde Ichilema wants to see the body. There are big issues here that needs to be looked at. And in this case, you can't blame government. You can't blame government for this step. If anything, they should have done it immediately, but they gave respect to the family. And this is why some of you are saying, but why did government take so long? Why did Hakainde Ichilema take so long to talk? It is because facts were obscure. How could Hakainde Ichilema go on television and saying this? He had no confirmation. But nonetheless, they took the family, they respected the family and accepted what the family said. But thereafter, look at how the family is behaving. This is what has brought suspicion to government to say, Vane, we might be talking here, and yet this man is not even dead. Can we confirm that, yes, this is the man? So this is what has happened. This is what has necessitated government. I'm doing this. I'm not feeling very well, but I needed to do it because a lot of you people, you easily get swayed. Mwamba nokulatarikana mairo mukaletarikana mumabasi na pama market na kuma chito mukaletarikana uyu Hakainde Ichilema uyu. Hey, he wants to see the body. Hakainde Ichilema doesn't want to see the body. Fintu file chitika pali Balungu. Ifile chitika pali Balungu. Tafile moneka bwino. And a question mule yipusha yakwe bati. Bushe, who can confirm that Balungu is dead? Paramuleta kana muleva, tayari, efilo kia toilet. kai mina kale kai kare nesida kwati kai ku toilet mule yipusha mweveno kwa bati busheine kuti nachita confirm kwa bati balungu na abafwa nangu bushepali obonjishibepo. Is there anyone that I know who can confirm that Lungu is dead? As you are saying those bad things about me, ask yourself, can you confirm yourself that Lungu is dead? Secondly, do you know anyone who can confirm that Lungu is dead apart from BAESTHER Lungu? And how can you trust BAESTHER Lungu? Just because she's covering herself in that sorrowful face as a widow. Eh? Can you really just buy that? Apart from that, there were 2 masses which were held. How come at least they didn't bring the body even in one mass? Why didn't they bring the body when they had that mass here Zambians, South Africa? Why didn't they bring the body when they had that mass here Archbishop Dr. Alik Banda? Why? Why did they put in the program there to say no body viewing? Why have they been so secretive about the body to the extent of putting it in the program that there is no body viewing? Why? Why are they so secretive, so protective of the body? Why? And as you are thinking about all these things, ask yourself, where did that Swale man who said Lungu is not Peter Mtawari, where did he get the story? How did he come up with the story? How come right now, Balungu, in the situation of Balungu, how come we can't identify the real relatives who can trace the roots of Edgar Lungu up to today? Why? Makebi Zulu now has become family. Bafrida Vantuan Kane, Basumaili. Bafrida Sumaili, Atina Nuyu, Musukwa. You look at our relatives. Nangunga Baikala, our we were my relatives. Niba PF Beka. Niba PF. Kuri BAESTHER Lungu next, kwadi Bafrida Sumaili. Bafrida Sumaili, niba nani bambi balesangwa kokuja. Musukwa, Siwo, nanumbi. Veka bakada. Eba liba family. Nangunga marosha papa pictures. Ba family baba Lungu ma PF kada. Why? So with all that, do you think government is wrong to ask court to confirm that really this is wrong? So if you want, I don't have to ndande kupali lidiashi because bale ni vepa ni mbona propaganda ya njina ni propaganda. Ero ishakula Amerika fi. Inimpa kafienga fu. Ishakula Amerika finga mwatampa propaganda. I'll be switching on this phone and give the country the right perspective. What I've given you is the right perspective. There is no propaganda here. A right, not a factual perspective. Factual perspective. Not if you have to put a mumba di fish, na mpela fi straightforward. Straightforward. Change bareko said, hey, no, haka inda le foku muna mubili. Tulangeni. Tushiningisho kati wa Lungu. Na bafwa. Mwileta mwifisha kwa bati, yo, haka inde ichine. We, tefo tulefo ya. Langeni abantu kwa bati chachi ine Lungu. Alifwa. Langeni abantu. Echilipo hapa. Not superstition. Hemkwa. Let me catch my breath. Good night.